It's your boy Big Shiz. Welcome to Streetwise Clothing. Come on in and shop with us. Get something custom for yourself.
We bonafide, certified, solidified. Yeah, we been them guys. We real pies up to an enterprise. When it's time to bend a guy, look him in the eye. We bonafide, certified, solidified. Yeah, we been them guys.
Yo, what it do? This your man She, one half of 2THEPOINT podcast.
Time present.
Listen, we got a dear friend of ours, Big Shiz, owner, creator of Streetwise Clothing. And we're in his establishment. He doing it way big. He got a store 18th and Snyder, South Philly. But there's a little bit more history to it than this. I mean, we're going to go back because we go back. You feel me? This family,
Big
right?
Shiz, bigger than me.
No doubt.
So we going to start here, Big Shiz. Where you from, man? You born and raised at?
Originally born Tasker Projects.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 1972, man. I was born Tasker Projects.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And I moved all over South Philly after that, though.
Right.
79, 80, we moved to 24th Street, 23rd and McKellen.
Right.
Me and my mom branched out, lived out 26 in Earth. Then we lived out Southwest for a few years.
Right.
But always South Philly.
South, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what. I woke up in Southwest and caught the bus and walked to South Philly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm South Philly. Southwest ties. I got ties everywhere.
Everywhere,
you know
but you the P.
But yeah.
100.
Yeah.
So tell them a little bit about your journey, man, growing up in South Philly. You know, what brought you to this point here, how you get to this point of entrepreneurship, having a vision for a clothing line, a store, and all other things that you got your hands in.
Everybody else, all my folks, like, you know what I'm saying? There was people before me had clothing lines.
Right.
There was people before me doing music. Y'all know I tried the music situation, ended up in Atlanta for a minute. But all my people, I seen people try and fail. I tried and I failed since I've been doing this, but
Shout some folks out.
I'm up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who
like,
you seen doing it before you that might inspired you?
Versatile.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We
You know, the whole versatile team. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
seen them do it, but
we rock.
the idea was in me back then. You know what I'm saying? We should have did it together. I thought back then, but I probably was too young. You know what I'm saying? I was a young boy.
Right.
So, you know, I watched them do it.
Right.
And it had its good and bad in it. So I just paid attention to that and figured one day I'd try my own situation. But I wanted the music first.
Right.
I was after the music first, but I just kept Streetwise the whole time. I made it a company in 04. I did LLC in 04.
Right.
So I had it for 17, 18 years in there active.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
To get to
LLC.
this point. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
to
no overnight fly by night thing.
It took me since 96.
Now, it's funny, right, you mentioned the music, right, because I was talking to Kine, and I took him all the way back here. You're going to remember this, right? I don't know what year this was. This was a long time ago. It had to be, right, the beginning of 96, maybe?
Yeah.
Or end of summer 95.
Yeah, one of those. It was way back. Me, you, Kine, and I want to say Mikey Raw was with us. We down 3rd and Spring Garden.
With the cameraman.
And you got the camcorder.
With the cameraman.
Was it Mikey Raw with us? Who was with us? It was four of us.
I can't even, you know what I mean?
It was Raw. That's who
It probably was Mikey Raw, though.
At any rate, right, you break the camera out, boom, camcorder, and we going ham rapping on a freestyle tip, right?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say? Is it safe to say? You know how we do this, man. Is it safe to say we started the DVD era with that? Man, I ain't never seen nobody do that before.
Yeah, we just ain't get to take it to where everybody took it to, but yeah, we see,
I'm talking about ain't nobody. That was way back.
It wasn't nobody really whipping out no cameras.
No cameras. You had a camcorder.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got the camera. I don't even know where I got the
filming
camera.
footage. All that game we doing now, the footage and the content.
I was doing that then.
Doing that in 95.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I ain't know what I was doing, but I was doing
You was
it.
doing
You know what I'm
it.
saying? I'm like, I got the camera, my homies can rap, let's go ahead and get it on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See if y'all really can rap.
Way
Yeah.
Way ahead of the game.
Yeah, I
man.
ain't know what I was doing. I
I be
just had a
trying
camera,
to tell
bro.
folks, man, in the most humblest way, that we was ahead of the game on a lot of different angles, man.
Before
Yeah, they
the
don't-
DVD era even came out.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
DVD era
saying.
didn't pop out
Yeah, it
for
wasn't
like
no Cocaine
5
City
years
DVDs.
after
None of that. No
Wasn't
raw,
none of that.
too raw
Yeah,
for the
wasn't
street.
none of
None of
5
that.
years later after that.
Yeah, it wasn't none of that popping, man. I just had a
At least 2
camera.
years later.
So
nine.
what's your hit? Because I heard you was down south at one time. I knew you was down south at one time. And you was
Yeah.
mingling with the likes of Ludacris and all.
Yeah.
Give us a
I
little bit
never
about that
actually
experience.
I've been around Luda, certain places, certain events that I
Right.
was brought to, but I never really actually chopped up with
Okay,
him.
got you.
But his right hand man, Lil Fate, put me in position. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and,
little feet.
and as well gave me some game and gave me inspiration to do what I'm doing now. Like shout out to Lil Fate. That's my man. That's Luda man.
Got you.
But he like family with family of mine.
Got you.
A
Got you.
best friend of mine that I had he's still my best friend whether he dead or not, but he got killed up Penn State. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But his family and me, that's my family still to this day.
Good money.
But that's Fate people's, and they came to the funeral. We met. I met a lot of people through that whole situation.
Right.
So they
How many
pulled
years
me
was
out.
you down there, Shiz?
I went down there 06 and stayed down there till 2010 till I caught the
It
case.
branched from Penn State when you was out that
Yeah,
way?
I was out Penn State out there with him and my man, little brother, could rap. So I built the studio
Right,
in my apartment, like on a Hustle and Flow tip.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, it was off of Hustle and Flow. I built the studio.
See? It
My
was
mom,
all for Hustle
yeah, I
and
was
Flow.
at Penn State. My mom was watching Hustle and Flow
Right.
and seeing the shit he used, the egg carton shit
Right.
for the studio to soundproof it, and bought me 3 boxes of that shit. I ain't even had it. The studio wasn't even hooked up yet. I didn't even have a computer, and she just sent me all these boxes of egg carton.
Look, do that.
And I'm like, damn, that's funny. I was thinking about putting together a studio. Boom, I got 3 boxes of egg carton. Now I got to go.
You had got to go.
My man, little brother, could rap, and me and him got cool on some other on another tip.
Right.
And he like, yo, take my little brother with that rap shit and you know
do
what I
it.
mean, make it happen.
Right.
So I did. I made it happen.
So you
We
gave
started
it
popping.
a nice run.
Yeah, then he got killed.
Damn,
He was a
same
student.
boy.
He was a scholar at Penn State. He wasn't no street dude.
Okay.
He was a scholar. He
smart guy.
got a plaque on their campus with his name
Oh,
on it.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Langston Du Bois Caraway.
Good money.
You know what I'm saying? So
He
yeah,
was big time
Yeah,
in
he
the
wasn't
school,
no
scholarly.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. He was killed by a football player.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That was
That's
getting
tragedy.
ready to go somewhere with his life. He ruined his own life.
Damn.
2 lives gone. He lost his life and then he ruined his life. He ain't going to the NFL no more. So that was 2, you know what I'm saying? But it was
Tragic.
that whole situation was tragic and it was weird and it was funny because I never liked the dude
Right.
from the beginning.
guy
He just
that
gave
did
me
it.
a bad vibe.
Right.
So every time he came around me, I was like, don't bring him around me.
See? You sent
Something about him I don't like. He
That
always,
energy, that
you know,
energy
somebody
right
always
now.
around peeking and watching. I'm talking to you, he all from a distance peeking and watching, and
Right.
I'm like, oh, something about him I don't like.
Right.
And when he fell on bad times, he ended up a situation and ended up in my man's apartment thinking he was gone. Because his
Trying to
girl
ride him.
left town. They were supposed to go to, I think, Howard University or something because they was getting ready to graduate from Penn State.
Right.
Go to Howard. My man was going for law, and I don't forget what his girl was going for at the time.
Right.
So he thinking they left, but just she left first.
Right.
He come back, and I guess main man in the apartment looking for money and whatever. He on hard times because he been, well, they say he was taking money for boosters. Because he
Okay.
going to the NFL, so you people give you stuff. Jewelry,
Okay.
nice car, condo, you know, you about to make it.
Right.
But he didn't make it because he did so much stuff at the school, catching cases.
So he owed
He never
some
made
bread.
it, so he owed some bread. So now things tight. Where I can get some bread at? Oh, main man got rollies and nice jewelry. And he family to them though. He was family like I was and was around them before me, but I just didn't dig him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it went down, I was like, damn, boom, bang, and it all twisted up, and I end up be the first one to find out he did it.
That's crazy. So you caught a bad vibe from
man, his little brother felt the body. Felt my man stabbed up 95 times, bro. 93 times or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Wrote some old crazy racist stuff in blood on the wall, try to guess, so we think it's some Caucasians did it. Because we in Penn State. Yeah, but he black, he from B-More.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was crazy, cuz. So yeah, that's my story.
It's funny that you speaking towards those tragedies that happen amongst our folks, right? And the things that pressure us into making them goofy decisions, man. Because I wanted to raise a discussion with you about the rap game, the way it is today, and the way it used to be, and how it has transitioned into more of all the bad things is what they pushing, and they not pushing no consciousness. They pushing all music that exploit our people, men and women alike. The men with the killing and the drug abuse, and the women with the promiscuous things and all that. Tell me first of all, where do you think the switch came, if you could pinpoint it? At what era do you think it switched from being fun, party music, conscious music, to what it is now? I'm not gonna say evolved, you know what I'm saying, but to where it is now. What do you think, if you could pinpoint an era?
It changed after our era. It changed after Jay-Z and Wu-Tang and all that. It changed after that.
Right.
It got gangster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas start talking about bricks and guns and money, and the broad's gonna be involved. You know what I'm saying? So it changed.
Some talented, some of them contribute to that too, though.
Slightly, but you know what I'm saying. You got to look at they evolution too, though. You know what I'm saying? So sooner or later, you got to switch up like they switched up. Yeah, they came in talking that shit, but after a while, when they start getting money and seeing what it really was about, they switched up them lyrics.
Gotcha.
Some dudes is talented enough. Some of these new dudes is talented enough to switch it up. You see Lil Durk sliding in Jones with J. Cole and all that stuff that you got to do. That's good for your career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't the music expert, but I know music enough to know.
Right.
So
I be saying what them jokers be doing.
Right.
And I want to bring it back here one time. Tell me about you say you grew up in South Philly. Mostly. All around South Philly, right? Southwest Philly.
Southwest.
Zero in on the upbringing. I've been around from almost from the tip off.
Yeah.
But give me your upbringing, because I've been I am Southwest. Say it so give me the real
me.
You, because this is what I'm trying to get at. Since I've known you, you always been who you is.
Yeah.
Get money, dude, behind the scene.
Yeah.
Volume on low.
Yeah.
Right? But very influential. Everybody that come and press you.
Yeah.
Most people can't do that. Not down South Philly.
Nah.
They got a volume on 10.
Yeah.
Explain that comfort zone you found with that.
I respect everybody.
Okay, sorry.
I respect everybody. I respect the young boys. I respect my old heads. I don't care if they get high, they are drunk, whatever they is. I respect my people, dog. That's what it is. Bottom line. I respect my people. Everybody respect me. I respect them. I don't want nobody to be scared of me. I don't be looking for no extra, you know what I mean?
Right.
I respect everybody. Right. So everybody respect me. What can you say about me or do to me if I ain't doing nothing to you?
Good man.
When I see you is love. Either we smoke together, most of the time we ain't do no drinking together because I don't really drink. But we'll smoke together. Most people that see this John here gonna say, damn, I smoked with Shiz before.
Right.
I smoke a lot. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I smoke a lot of weed. Let's get it clear. That's weed. That's weed. I don't even do that no more.
Eat the chicken wings.
But let's get it clear. That's weed, not nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. Kind of, I respect my people. Like a lot of people don't know my story, cause niggas don't know I did 13 years in the penitentiary.
Right.
I just haven't been around. They just didn't see me. But I was going to penitentiary for 10 years.
Right.
They don't know. I say I was born out Tasker, but at 7 years old, I was in Sister Claire Muhammad, man.
Right.
Praying 5 times a day, take my shahada, and you know what I'm saying? I was in Sister Claire Muhammad till 6th grade because I left because I wanted to play sports, and they didn't have sports in Claire Muhammad. So, you know, it was a couple brothers there, Claire Muhammad, brother Leon and brother Muhammad, I think. They took me out North Philly and had me playing out the rec center out North Philly, but that's as far as it went. I wanted to really like branch out and play basketball and learn the game of basketball, so I left Claire Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? And from there, it never happened with basketball because of course the streets. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up in the streets.
That's a common
I ain't saying
story,
basketball
man.
was my dream and I wanted to go to the NBA and all that shit, but I just wanted to play basketball. You know what I'm saying?
It's boxing and basketball.
So that was my thing, but the streets, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got shot in 90.
Right.
And mistaken identity shooting. Like, nigga don't know my story. They don't even have these dudes that see that probably don't even know I've been shot up. Right there on 24th Street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, I got shot. There's a whole lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
And I was just in the streets. You know, like he said, I could get at $1. People like me because I was respectable, man. Even the fiends like me because I was respectable.
That time, that was all during around the time when that JBM shit was jumping on.
Yeah, but it wasn't no JBM. I found out what it was.
It was our niggas born and all my past and shit, all that shit.
Yeah, but it didn't even have nothing to do with none of that. I found out exactly what it was. It was what's the name of them? The store, people, the chicks that lived at the store.
Right.
Reefing them peoples. I think they was dating somebody, and somebody was using it for a stiz ass spot, and somebody ran in there, and they thought we might have did it.
Right.
We was young boys, but we was getting money.
Right.
But we was getting money on our own. We didn't have to take nothing from nobody. And they mistaken identity shot.
Yeah, it was the dumb stuff.
You know what I'm saying? But my uncle, you know what I mean? A couple people, my other uncle, Neil.
Right.
He ain't here right now. You know, he passed away years ago. But
that's my homie.
Yeah, he tracked them down because they went out Tasker bragging about it and not knowing I was born out Tasker. You know what I'm saying? So they got caught on their own. But it was a mistaken identity. We didn't take nothing from nobody. I wasn't never no robber. Never in my life I never robbed nobody for nothing.
Right, so you basically was a conservative money getter.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't get caught with your pants down. I'm going to tell you twice.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't get caught with your pants down.
Yeah, that's it, man.
So that probably played part of your longevity, right? Because
I never burnt nobody, don't own nobody on the streets. I never did nothing to nobody. If you gave it to me, I gave you what it was. You know what I'm saying? If you told me that's how it was, and that's how it was. I ain't got no rap. Anytime I've ever been in trouble, went to the penitentiary, I went on my own. I never told on nobody.
Right.
I never implicated nobody. Everybody I dealt with still free.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I was ratted on twice.
Right. So you
and went to the penitentiary. So I know what it is. I don't advocate no ratting.
Right.
I don't care what you done. You got to be special. You telling something special if I'm allow you to get away with ratting because I've been ratted on twice.
Exactly.
And I know how I feel. I went to the penitentiary.
And I know how that feels.
You know what I'm saying? Once by a dude from South Philly, he ain't really nobody for real, but you know.
Right.
Yeah, man, like, come on, man. I gave him a place to live.
Right.
And he ratted on me. I ain't do nothing but get a joker a place to live.
And
told him, mind your business. It was your place to live.
Right.
Don't worry about none of this, none of that. They don't got nothing to do with you, my man.
Right.
You cool. It was bed, TV, I got surround sound, cable, everything brand new for you.
Right.
Eat what you want. Backyard barbecue grills is yours. Do you?
Right. So now I hear from that, and you like you said, you ain't the average street boy as it relates to you mind your business and get your money.
Yeah, that's it.
you
And I
never
respect
wanted to
my
be,
people.
Yeah, and you respect your people,
That's
right?
it, man.
So let me ask you this: you speaking on the snitch thing, because the snitch thing's been it's been exploited to the highest power these days too, right? To the point where some of the youth don't have the proper definition of what a snitch is, right? And they think that anything related to telling on somebody, from no matter who it is a rat, whether it's civilian or street cat. Yeah, I want to get in on that, right? So my question is this, right, Shiz? Is there to you a black and white definition of a rat as you know it on the street level?
Yeah.
What would you call that?
Man, you getting paper together and I get ran down on, not telling you I'm a rat.
Right.
But if we out here shooting at somebody and we hit an old lady across the street and you telling me that we got caught, I don't know about that. We killed the old lady. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or the civilian that saw y'all kill the old lady.
However,
is
yeah.
that rat?
Yeah, however, I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think so.
See the young.
See, that's where we got lost at,
right.
Because there's so many civilians getting killed in the shootings. It's lost. They lost where the line is at.
Let me tell you what, Robbie Khan. Please tell them this. You told me, you ain't gotta mention no names and them, but you say you talk to youngers today that think that taking a deal. Give me that, taking a deal.
Check it out. Right?
Get that one up, man.
It's crazy, right, Sid?
What's this?
Because y'all know my son, right?
Mm-hmm.
My son high head, I'm loving to death. He high head dude, right? And he say, I mean, he doing his little TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
He say, he got homies that he take what they saying more so than us old heads. I'm like, hey, God, what y'all saying? He saying, Pops, y'all dudes is rats. All y'all ever was rats. What you talking about? I'm like, that. No, you ever take a deal before? You ever take a deal? What you mean? You ever take a deal? You ever
with the courts?
You ever blow trial?
What he saying, like a plea deal?
Yeah.
I took a plea, but you know why I took a plea?
That's rat.
Check out. He went into explain. He's saying, okay, when you take a plea deal, when you sign off, got no more pills, right?
Okay.
When you rumble, you got 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign, you got no more pills.
That's, I understand.
So that's what a motherfucker can do when they rat on a person. They take that deal, they got no pills.
Nah, because if you...
Time they got, no, I'm not agreeing with it.
Yeah. Because you take a plea, I think you can still get back in court.
My son putting out there.
I'm trying to say if you take a deal, you rat it on yourself.
But that's because they don't understand.
No, I'm going to tell you what it's from. It's because the rule book changed, man. Us dudes, it's so hard to believe that. The rule book ain't the same no more. It's not.
No, it's
not
not.
the same rule.
It's not. That's why I said it
can't go
changed.
ahead and I can't go ahead and scream no young boy like I used to back in the day.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's why I said.
No. My old heads did me, and I ain't
Yeah, but you can't do that now because it changed.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's why I said I just respect my people. And the young boys that know me and that I interact with respect me.
Right.
That's it. If it's a strange ass young boy, I ain't got nothing really to say to him. I don't know him.
Right.
So we gonna clash automatically because he don't know
I'm
me.
gonna tell y'all a story, right?
But you're supposed to be able to say something to
We
him.
pull up to 24th Street, right? I got my grandson with me and my nephew. They go to the store, get their little sour patches, whatever they getting. They come out the store, they run up ahead of me, a little bit in front of me. They get to Ringo Street. I'm still at the Poppy store, coming out the store. As soon as they turn the corner, I hear pop, 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 pop. It's going down. I break to the corner. my grandson, my nephew, they cool, but this gunshot went off on the block. When I get my grandson, I see the young boys on the block. I'm heated, because I don't hear no firing back or nobody protecting the block.
Yeah.
He ain't go up like that shit.
Yeah, but we also didn't have a lot of people running around there shooting at us.
Right.
Because they respected 24.
Right, exactly.
At that time.
That's a whole so listen what I said. I said, and guess who was out there though, right? Crazy ass, what's your name? What's your name, little brother? Psycho Ward, this one. All them out there, right? But they younger than. They ain't
the usual
already
suspect.
in their bag yet. But they right at the Weebly already died already.
Yeah.
So you see where they at, right?
Yeah.
I say, yo, y'all niggas sitting here ain't doing y'all niggas. You know how I get shit. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. And Psycho, he step up. I ain't no sucker, And but get what I'm gonna get at. I'm trying to put them in check, but he put me in check.
Yeah.
Just right then, I said, "Damn, I can't really pound them like how we got pounded.
No.
It ain't the same time.
No, because they're a little more advanced, man. They know all this stuff, man. These kids, man, they know stuff we don't even know.
They got bigger guns too. Shit.
No, that's what I'm getting ready. I
guns
don't even
is
think
crazy.
it's about
We
the
ain't even-
advancement.
We don't even got to talk about
I
the
think
size
it's
of
about the
guns
lack of
and how many
respect, man.
thousands of bullets they shoot in seconds now. We don't even have to talk about that.
That's why I think it come down.
But that's a lack of respect.
That's why I said respect your people.
Right.
That's just why I said that's how you go through life. I don't go out the young boys on no tough guys, shut up, this, that, and that ain't how. You can't go at everybody like that.
Right.
Some young boys might go with that.
Right.
Some young boys not going for that.
So I was talking about the music, right? And I was saying how it started to be the shoot 'em up bang bang music, right? Do you think that the shoot 'em up bang bang music is influential to the homicide rates and everything that's going on in these inner cities, or do you think it's the vice versa?
No.
Because some people think it's the stuff that's happening that influenced the music, and some people think it's the music that influenced the stuff that. How
I think it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of stuff that's happening.
The chicken or the egg? Which one would you pick?
I think the music start influencing more of the street.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both, but I think the music came first.
I told Khan in a prior discussion, right, some time ago, that I view that a little different. I believe that the streets was always the streets before they start putting it in the music. And that's
why I said it's a little bit of both.
I think the streets influenced the music first, and then it just kept spiraling.
Maybe.
But
I say the music because a lot of this stuff these dudes doing now.
The streets, as long as we can remember.
There's a lot of new dudes out there that's grabbing from, like, all right, let's say Philly for instance.
Right.
We ain't start doing a lot of that messages in our raps and what we doing to people in our raps, and we gang warring in our raps.
Then they call
we got that from rappers from other cities though.
But then they call somebody a snitch.
But we got that from rappers from other cities.
Right.
Whether it was LA or Chicago or somewhere. Philly rappers really wasn't doing that. We was talking that shit.
Right.
That Philly shit.
Now is pick up your man. I hit him 30 times.
And run up the scoreboard and
all that.
We up one and all that.
That's crazy.
We smoking on your homie.
But is that telling?
No, but it's
why they don't call that telling?
It is telling.
A guy taking a deal.
It is telling, but you're not telling directly on him or him. But it is telling. It's telling on yourself. It's just causing you to have to go with them people for a minute.
And Khan, right? And Zach. If you gonna call taking a plea deal, you telling on yourself. Why you don't call that telling on yourself?
Yeah, but see, I took a plea.
You shooting all that stuff in that music.
I took
about
a
what
plea.
you did to somebody.
I took a plea, but know why I took a plea? Because they had a star witness coming right in the courtroom to sit down and tell them people what I was doing.
The top lieutenant with the star witness at the end.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I took a plea, because they had a star witness and they say, we're going to give you 10 to 20 if he testify and you bang out in court. Take the plea, we give you 5 to 10.
Nut inside the shell, man. This is the nut, right? 60s, I'm born. 70s, you born, right? That's they in the same generation, right? A few years separate, only the end and the beginning, right? But then you got a whole jump to today's baby. It's a whole different generation.
I'm going to say mid-80s babies. That's where it went cuckoo.
I'm talking about, we had a discussion earlier when hip-hop first jumped off in 1979.
Yeah.
I'm 60, you early 70s.
Yeah.
Hip-hop came to a whole new generation. The rule book done changed from our parents going to the bar, buying a bag of sniff, going to the store or the house getting a brown bag of weed.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 80s, you had to go to the bar no more. You went to the corner.
Yeah.
You went to the house
or the speakeasy.
Or the speakeasy, right?
Yeah.
And you went to the house, still get your weed, but it wasn't no brown bag no more.
Nah.
The rule books changed again.
Yeah.
With the crack era, you say.
Yeah.
No, they ain't get here yet.
They ain't even hit yet. The crack era ain't even hit. It's coming.
86.
They still on the powder.
He 85,
You know what I mean?
86.
They still tooting the
Now
powder.
we really on the corners by the drum loads. First, it was young boys around the bar. All the young boys around the bar deep. Now it went from the bar to your neighborhood corner. Then went to your block. Then from there, it was barnyard. The book changed. The rules changed.
So, like I'm saying, you think that big bang, so to speak, in the drug game came from the introduction of crack, right?
What would you ask me?
You can't
I'm
never.
saying is, see how you
can't never count crack out.
Born fire. With born fire at the crack
You
era.
can't never count crack out.
Yeah.
Crack did everything for everybody.
Yeah, but
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It either made your household better or it fucked it up.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because the doo-wop, the dope, if that would have been around with hip-hop, if hip-hop would have came around in the early 60s, you'd have everybody on dope instead of being up on crack.
Yeah, it wouldn't have went right.
You know what I mean?
It might not have went right.
How would they been rapping? Cause see how you was saying see how you was saying crack.
Yeah, you heard
Crack.
A-Bar,
See how you said hip hop was on crack. Let's go here.
Yes.
And I understood what you were saying, right? You said hip hop was on crack. Cause at the time, the niggas that was rapping, it was cool to smoke coke at a point.
Yeah.
Long as you had it in some reefer.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna play with that.
Yeah.
These niggas was playing with Oolies heavy.
Yeah, my old heads, that was their twist.
And it was a time where that wasn't frowned upon until those guys, some of those guys graduated.
All right,
to
now,
the pipe.
now watch this.
What's them boys? Brand Nubian said.
Well, watch
They
this.
get hype, graduate to the pipe, took a long pool.
Well, why does why the new generation of crackheads think it's cool to smoke crack like it used to be cool to snort powder?
The new generation of crack.
The new generation of crackheads, because they're younger. They're not old like the people we was dealing with. They're young, in their late 20s, early 30s.
We was young.
But listen, when I was selling crack, we had a lot of late 20, early 30 customers. That been smoking from then all the way
I'm talking about but this new generation now think it's like a regular drug. You understand what I'm saying? They don't think
it's like a blunt.
Yeah, like back in the day, they was hiding, smoking crack. Go and smoke their crack in the tuck, but now it's cool.
Now it's prime time.
That's a mental.
Because some of them buying it off their friends. You would live in the neighborhood, you gotta go to somebody that know you to get it. They gonna know you.
It's a social drug now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's behind the green door.
It's not no. It's
Crack is a
it's like we
social
smoking weed, bro.
Remember back in the day, you had Miss Susie. She a closet smoker. She only came out on Friday.
Plenty
nights,
of them. Plenty of
2 in the
them.
morning.
Plenty of them.
Spent out.
Plenty of them.
400 between 12 and 2 in the morning.
Right.
Then she looking goofy. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's different.
Now it's recreational kind of like.
Let's bring it to this though, y'all. I want to make the correlation as it relates to the music, like Khan was saying. Because if you look at it, it played bearing on the transition.
It did.
Because during the crack era, here they go talking about the crack.
Well, you know it changed because it made everything. That's when all the fly came in. Because everybody was getting money off the crack era too.
It either made you or broke you.
Yeah, it either had your family and your household booming, or it was
everybody
they was on it, and it was everybody in your family was on it. So you raise yourself. Raise yourself as a kid. Or your family was somebody, a couple people in males in your family was getting it, and your family was doing all right. That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? You had your grown folks in your family that had jobs. Grandma, grandpa, maybe your mom had a job. Pop, uncles, some hustlers. So yes, your family was either coming up off of it or was bringing your family down. So the fly came in with that, and the fly was in the music. The Gucci, the Louis, the MCM, and all that.
So you saying what I said initially, that the streets influenced the music first.
It probably did come first. Probably did come first. So? Yeah, it probably did come first because the streets was, you know what I'm saying? The average rapper probably was rapping about street shit. They didn't do all that. They seen the other people in the streets doing it.
So that's so, right? I don't mean to push back.
You gotta push back.
This is a discussion.
Oh, but I'm gonna be clear.
Yeah.
Right?
It's right, guy.
It's a heavy subject.
Right.
I'm about the whole hip hop
Yeah.
in custody, man.
Yeah.
Because y'all say the streets influence hip hop.
Yeah,
right?
I believe
hip hop's a fucking nut. Hip hop itself is a nut. If we let us who try to safeguard hip hop and try to be security over hip hop, something that my young boy I watched raise up. I don't want nobody giving my young boy crack. They gave my young boy crack, and I let that shit happen.
But you saying hip hop's a nut?
Yeah, because hip hop allowed the streets to give him crack.
But you say he was a young boy.
That's my young boy.
So he could be easily influenced.
No, not with dudes like me overseas. Anybody with my age.
So now you don't blame the young boy, you blame the old head.
I'm not blaming what you was blaming. I'm not saying the streets influenced hip hop. The streets was the how can I say it? The streets got a bad take from older ones behind the scenes who supposed to nurture hip hop. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna go no metaphors. I'm getting lost in metaphor. Early off hip hop, you had dudes with the Cold Crush Brothers, you had the Furious 4, the Furious 5.
Right.
Streets is out there. Streets is out there. They wasn't talking about robbing what was going on back then.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the station, they just don't care.
Uncle Mike robbed.
Yeah, some of them
they was talking.
No, but it's from the streets.
Right.
No, that ain't. They talking against it. He was talking.
Early hip hop was more party, have a good time.
Yeah, but she bringing up broken glass everywhere.
Yeah.
That story was a talk against all that.
Got you.
Yeah, that was a positive message.
But hip hop, the streets still was Farrakhan. My Uncle Mike, my lady husband.
Yeah.
I was a young boy.
Yeah.
He did his time, so he served his joint like a grown man.
Yeah.
Remember the deli?
Yeah.
On Point Breeze and Moore?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him. Shut that whole deli down at the cellar joint. He got finished there. They sold to the Chinese boy.
Yeah.
And he went did his little 17 years and come back home and getting plenty of money.
You see that? Bringing on what related?
No, that's the streets. That was the streets. That happened in 81.
Mm-hmm.
He went up in 81.
Mm-hmm.
The streets was out there.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody in rap to 81 talking about, go to the state store, put this on the mountain, run that. Wasn't nobody talking that. The streets is out there.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody even talking about going to the deli, posting up at the last
No, it was
stop.
more happy. It was more happy party.
No, I'm saying that the
Streets didn't influence it back then.
It was
But at a point it did.
Yeah, they didn't influence it back then.
No,
But by the time Cool G Rap and Rock M hit,
No, I can't. I disagree, and I'm only
by the
saying-
time Cool G Rap and Rock M and all them start to hit, the streets started to influence rap, man.
Yeah,
Jokers
it
was
the
around.
Streets, they was talking.
Jokers
in
was
the
around
rap.
because Rock M and Cool G Rap and all them. See now
It was
that
the
I
experiences
seen
they
the
was putting in the
documentaries
rap,
and all that, dudes like the real 50 Cent and all them was around. The Supreme Team and all them was around. So they was telling them stories
And
from
even
Supreme
guys
Team
like
and
LL
all.
Cool J,
So,
right?
He got robbed by them dudes.
Right, but what he'll give testimony to is the rappers was taken from the street. They
That's what I'm
dress
saying.
code
Around
when
Cool G
all that
Rap.
shit changed
Yeah.
because Grandmaster Flash and all them dudes was dressing like rock stars and
Yeah,
shit.
they was
looking
wearing
all African
band
Bambaataa.
chains
They was
and-
bootseed out
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, they
was
was-
wearing-
Funkadelic.
Yeah, cowboy
when
boots.
Run DMC and them LL them start wearing sweatsuits and gold ropes
Yeah.
and shit.
That's when
That's
the
when
streets start to
it
come
start
in.
popping. But they admit and testify they got that from the
the
money
streets.
getting niggas on the streets.
That's why I said that's when the streets started to come into play.
They was influenced by
When
the
hip hop
streets.
first started, it was happy-go-lucky
Streets been
party
around.
message.
From the time
Know what I'm
hip-hop
saying?
came out though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
but
get the
just
influence
because
that-
it didn't
them
happen
years.
initially don't mean it didn't
So
happen.
what was happening then?
People wasn't
Having
getting
a good
influenced.
time.
What was being what was the influential stuff of hip hop then? If it wasn't the streets, what was it? The making us dance and party
Right.
and enjoy ourselves with all
It was-
pow pow.
No, they was
rock
rapping
up,
about
rock
trying to
up.
make it.
Right.
They was rapping about trying to make
Right.
it out
What
and all
happened
that.
was negativity
Yeah.
took over.
The streets.
Negativity been on the streets.
Yeah,
Negativity been on the streets.
yeah. But
Been on the streets. And we
but
can
at
get
what
our-
point did it start to influence the
In the
rappers?
music.
Started
Right.
influencing the rappers, and they start getting big bucks, and white people came in with NWA, told them jokers this, that, and the third,
And
put it all to the masses.
all right, that's West Coast. But
No,
what happened
that-
on the
that-
East
that was
Coast?
everywhere.
Yeah, that was everywhere. But what
We
specifically
heard
happened on the East
police
Coast?
every day.
Niggas got fly off their streets.
Okay.
on it.
What this is what I'm trying to say. Are you trying to do away with, Con? I'm just asking you. The fact that street culture before NWA had seeped into the music. Are you
Sure
trying to do
it
away
did.
with that fact?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So
So let me tell you about
right.
discussion we had earlier. No, I'm not trying to do away with none of that.
Right.
Cool G Rap,
Mhm.
really for real, who really started the East Coast was
doubt.
Just Ice.
Yeah.
That's who really started the old.
No,
Rasta,
because even if you
everybody,
listen to Just
bang,
Ice, he
bang,
just
bang.
had a cadence. He wasn't talking about killing
That's what
nobody
you
or
needed.
selling no
He
drugs.
was Cool G Rap.
He was talking about his rap
Cool G
flow.
was talking about getting money. Road
No, he was
Directions.
talking about street shit.
He
Yo,
had other
literally.
songs. He had other songs that talk
Stick
about
ups.
that,
He
but
had joints
Right.
about bricks. He had
Just Ice wasn't doing that.
How many songs does Ice hear?
He had a few. He never said nothing about he always talked about his rap
I
style.
had to hear his
No,
catalog. I
no,
can't
we gotta
speak on Just
disagree
Ice.
with.
Okay.
I only heard the Just Ice
Hold
joint
on,
that was
get-
popping.
I heard Just
What he
Ice,
say?
and what I hear, it ain't the actual words they represent, because you said earlier that Ice-T got gangster rap from Schoolie D.
That's what
He
he's
don't
saying.
rap no damn gangster rap. What gangster rap Schoolie ever talk?
Right,
He
right.
don't talk no gangster
That's
rap.
right. That's right.
Come on, man. So you get other things what other dudes do. Cool G Rap get money when he first came out. Well, his first hit was Road to the Riches. Then his next hit was up, down,
On the
shoot 'em
run.
up on the, it was, yeah, I'm trying to think of a verse to the song. It was probably On the Run, but he shoot him up and power him way down.
Yeah.
Then he started talking about guns, but first he was talking about money. Money changed the equilibrium
It's all about the money
of hip hop, and we got influence behind the money. Then greed took over. The white people sing, ho, ho. Don't sign no more Public Enemies. Don't sign no more Child
That's
Called
when that
Quest.
stops.
Don't
Sign them
sign
street
no more
niggas.
Dougie Fresh.
Yep.
Sign them street niggas.
So you saying that started at NWA?
Don't sign no more Lauryn Hills. Don't sign no more Eves. Don't sign no more
Queen Latifah.
no, from Philly. What's her name? Bahamadia. Don't sign no more of them.
Yeah.
So did that start?
Check your booty, bitches.
Did that start at NWA? You saying?
No, and they put it worldwide. It ain't start there.
NWA put it worldwide
They
thanks
put it
to
worldwide.
them folks exploiting it, right?
I
The
don't
folks.
know what it was too. They was
Yeah,
hot.
they had
was
white
hot.
folks behind them putting that
was
out.
hot. They was hot.
But what I'm
see?
trying to say is this, Con. Like you said, when you see the story about NWA, right? You had at the same time you had what's my man name from Miami?
Uncle
Luke. Uncle Luke was exploiting the women.
That was the Shake the Booty, boy.
and NWA was exploiting the killer shit and the drug shit. Both of them ran parallel at the same time. What happened was, first the same folks that started exploiting it was pushing back. Remember?
Yeah.
They was rocking them dudes up at their shows. They was banning them. They was the politicians was coming in, banning their record sales and all that. Somebody from the white folks say, hold it.
Nothing
Do you
else.
see the impact that this got on these people? While we trying to stop it, the people is trying to push it.
So that's why we.
They let it go and start to exploit it to make the money.
Why they doing that?
All that just happened right then and there, yo.
Doing it to
You know
this
what I'm
day.
Right.
And that's why it's like this today.
Yeah,
That's
they're doing it to this
that's
day.
what I feel like.
But now it's hard to stop the exploitation because the money is so crazy.
regress now is my booty
hard.
hole brown.
It's hard to.
You
it's-
turn on the radio and
it's
you
hard
hear a
to
girl
stop the
say, my
exploitation
coochie
'cause the
pink, my
money's so
booty
big
hole
now.
brown on the radio.
You understand what I'm
What you
saying?
say, Shiz?
It's hard to stop the exploitation now because the money is so big
So
now.
look at that, right?
Shit, I gotta agree with you. Once things came into commercialization, man.
It was a rap.
New. You remember at one time in our era, per se,
Right.
we couldn't be talking rap. They wasn't speaking the rap. You was a thug. They demoralized you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once.
But now the more thugged you is.
Here you go. Now they done took what we said wasn't going to be nothing, man, and done made it mainstream.
But it ain't gonna make hip hop last. It's
But
gonna
here
kill
you
hip
go.
hop.
There you go.
It's gonna kill our communities.
You know what I'm saying?
So I
If
already
we're
hurt
talking
the
about
community.
is influence, we know it's we know our music is a big influence to our people.
It's a big difference between rap and hip hop.
Right.
Tell me about it.
Community,
Tell me
man.
about it.
Yeah.
Tell me
And
about
that
it.
can't get killed. That's
Tell me
like
about it.
saying I'm
Tell me
from
about
13th Street and
Tell me
moved
about
out to Tasco all my life.
Yeah.
That's like saying you could kill those communities. You can't kill those.
No.
They were what they were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we can't take that and we can't implement with that. No, I can't agree.
It's
with
a hurt.
thing.
It's
You know
a
what I'm
hurt.
saying?
So hip hop gonna live forever, but
Hip
rap
hop
gotta
live forever, man.
right.
But this rap thing.
No, rappers ain't gonna be around. Hip hop will be
That's why
around.
I said I agree
Rappers
with you,
won't be
shit,
around.
what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To certain degree, I agree with you a great deal.
Yeah,
We all
because
agree that
it's
the hip hop that's gonna stay around, the test of time gonna be the lyrical miracle type rap. The
We don't know.
No, I'm asking the J. Cole type rap.
We
You
don't
think
know.
that'll last the test of
Look what's
time?
going on now, guys.
we don't know because some of them are surviving and some of them ain't.
Dude rapping on the Doritos
Dang,
commercial.
ain't that crazy?
You said that.
Ain't that crazy?
We don't know because some of them J. Cole rappers gonna survive and some ain't.
Some ain't shit.
They barely holding on now.
There you go.
Right.
shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
And for
Feed them.
clarification.
Yeah, come on, man.
Right?
What you say, Zah?
J. Cole.
Clarification.
Yeah.
T did get that off of Schoolie D.
Yeah, he
Looking
did.
at my Gucci, it's about that
Yeah, he
time.
took that.
Yeah.
You know, even the part that he just took it and made it into a rap verse.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, a gangster verse,
Yeah.
and that's how he did it.
Yeah.
He said, but he thought gangster came up out of him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Schoolie D was about as gangster as you can get.
At
Back
that time,
then.
Yeah.
that era.
So when he was talking was considered gangster
I
because
think he's
it
talking
was
more
just
to that beat.
shock
That's what I'm
value.
talking
Just
about.
me and Cousin
I think
Train,
he
these
talking more
house
to the
parties
gangster beat.
that was around 24th Street, that was one of the main joints on that.
Yeah, yeah. PSK, we making that green.
Yeah.
People always say, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
That was gangster back
That was
then.
gangster
You know
rap.
what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I
You
mean?
can't equivalent
That's
now.
for the way we
Back
scream
then, it
and
was
shout,
gangster.
one by one, I knock them out.
You out.
Hey, for the way my DJ cut. I'm an MC that ain't saying nothing.
Man.
That was gangster. That was
Right.
beefing. That was gangster. That was for back then.
Getting money, look
Yeah.
at my Gucci.
Yeah.
You know?
But then you had dudes like MC Breeze. Every morning I wake up, I eat Captain Crunch. Had the same thing for dinner and the same for lunch.
What is
They call
that
it Captain
kind of
Crunch.
rap?
That was Will Smith rap. Will Smith
Okay.
took that and took and ran with that.
I'm going to say this
That's
if I
what
can,
hip-hop
y'all.
needs.
That was happy rap. He wasn't talking about nothing.
But these
I'm gonna
cats.
say this if I can.
Go ahead.
I think the gangster rap back then came with the morale of the people.
It's overrated.
That's where we were. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We had some form of morale back then,
Yeah.
man. We wasn't overtaking things,
So-
opposed to telling the whole story how I just dropped something and they get millions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what happened. That's what happened.
man.
It's lucrative.
Do you think it'll ever get back? I think what Khan is saying.
I don't
to
know. We don't
the
know.
Slick Rick days.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Someone asked you a question.
Because the music
Why
is
on my
getting
mind?
weirder.
Why is on my mind?
Mhm.
Let me ask you this quick. Pick your poison while it's on my mind.
Mhm.
Right? You at the end, but it's on my mind, right? If you got one later, drop it later. I don't want to lose this.
No, you got it.
Where would you like the progression of rap from the beginning? Would you like it to stay where it's at from then? Or where it progressed to where it's at right now? Not knowing it's going to the future. The future has no eyes. As of right now, or the first, I'm going to say first 7 years of hip hop.
No, I'll take it right now.
Okay.
And why?
Because our people making the money. At least we making the money. He wasn't even getting no bread back then. They wasn't getting no bread, and it seemed like all the young generation in rap ain't screwed up. Some of them doing some stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Like they know invest in black and buy black, and there's a lot of that going on starting to come with this new generation.
Right, with the
You understand
bread.
what I'm saying? In our generation, we lost the Martin Luther King to fight for this and fight for that. The new generation rumble a little bit. They step up. They step up about stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this as an opposition.
Right.
I take back then because again I said the morale.
Mm-hmm.
It stood for something and all of that. I'm a big picture
That's where
guy.
I'm coming from.
I think that now, with the plentifulness of all these other dudes and all these other things, is to keep things watered down, man. Because what has happened since then? We get more crime, things get more violence.
I'm gonna tell you something
It's
else.
a lot of
A
things,
plus
man,
with the
that's not
now.
Affect us in the negative.
I can tell you a plus with the now though.
Right. And just for the sake of a
Back
dollar
then, they
amount,
ain't
right?
know nothing.
Because what good is money if
So give me the knowledge that they got now then.
All right. Okay.
Back then. Cause they ain't know nothing. We ain't own nothing. We ain't know nothing about no masters. Wasn't nobody knowing about no being independent. None of that back then.
Give me the
So that's why they wasn't getting the money.
overcharging folks what
What they did to the cold crush.
right?
Exactly. So that's why they wasn't making the money back then, because they didn't have the knowledge of the game.
Right.
They got the knowledge of the game because it was given by Jay-Z and all the people in between that when they learned, they passed the game on, and this generation got it.
There you go.
So they getting the money
So it's a
and making
pro and a
them,
con.
and they learn how to be independent.
Because I watched the boy Meek Mills on a NAACP platform admits that they're somewhat selling out for the bread.
It is.
They
by
are.
saying, look, I make this kind of music because that's the only thing that they're going to sell, and it makes us money. He said it. But he said, I like to even the score, so to speak, by coming on these platforms and these positive, I'm doing reform, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So in a sense, that's what you're talking towards.
Yeah.
So now my question is, which one gonna beat the other out? You get me? Is the negative gonna beat out the positive, or the positive gonna beat out the negative?
I don't think we're gonna be here to see it.
I think we going.
Because I can't really say which one gonna beat one out. Because it's going down.
Going down.
The money is all that's good,
but the society
the hip hop being in all the commercials and hip hop pushing everybody products, whether you black, white, whatever.
Right.
You got a hip hop somewhere in your brand.
But that's them controlling the
money.
Getting the money
that's
off us.
That's what I said. The money.
But while we jumping out of vans at the gas station, Swiss cheese and something. You
hip
get me?
hop probably gonna be here, but these rappers, some of them ain't.
Hey, shit, can I ask you something? What you saying that going down? Do you think that if we would have the internet and everything that they have been subjected to back then, we would have prevailed like they would have?
Yeah.
If not better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we had social media, internet, and all that back, you know why? Because it was always a nigga back then to try some shit too. That's all that happened with this. A nigga tried some shit. Soulja Boy and all them dudes was the first online rappers doing it online, selling merch and doing crazy dances and all that and branding themselves. They did that. Social media did that, but they did that through social media.
Right.
So if we had it, it's always a nigga to try something. A nigga would have tried it back then.
Yeah, it would have came
You know
to
what I'm saying? It's always somebody that's gonna try
something.
With
that being said, to sum that part of the discussion up, what is the state of the culture? What do you think overall? Sad.
Yeah, it ain't. You know what I mean? You know.
I think negative what has happened to me, what has happened to people, negative independence has came in. It's like when every dude was able to become his own crack dealer. You see what I'm saying? Once he got that, you know what I mean? I didn't need this nigga. I don't care how much he was getting on. I got my joint and my burner, nigga. I go up against him.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to that.
So it's like everybody can go get some money.
There you go, man.
Everybody can go get
And
some
like
money.
you said, don't matter who they step on along the way. They don't have no regard for because they in their independence.
As long as that happened, bro, God, in our community, there's gonna always be trouble.
And that's why I said
that mindset.
Yeah.
Like he said,
And that joint hard to get rid of, man.
It's hard to get rid of. That's what I heard what he was saying.
That crab in the barrel hard to get rid of, bro.
He said it 3
You
times.
can pay it close attention as you want, but it's always around, man. It's always around, bro.
I want to say this. I want to say this here. You know, we the jewelers, right? And we like to invite our guests sometimes to give a gem of their own to the people that's watching, in hopes that they benefit, right?
Yeah.
A person like yourself that came from the trenches, and we ain't get deep trench, but we know enough to know you came from the trenches, and here you are back in your neighborhood with a clothing brand, a clothing store, right in the neighborhood, right in the trench that you come up with,
food truck
and the food truck outside. What kind of positive message can you give to the youth to, take a page from your book to try to get out of the trench and to this point here?
Do it. Take the leap. You know what I'm saying? Take the leap.
Fuck try, do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, you take the leap, because I had to take the leap.
Try stuff.
You know what I'm saying? 10 years going in the penitentiary, I had to take the leap rather than risk another 10 years or forever
Right.
doing something else. take the leap.
So what you tell the Bucks before they get to that 10-year mark? That's what I'm saying. Don't to redirect them now before they do the 10 years and come out and do what you did.
Start planning now. Start planning now. You can do it. Like, you can do it. Whatever it is that you want to do.
Positive ideas you got execute.
Yeah, anything positive, go for it. Why not? You can't lose betting on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose betting on yourself. If you betting on, if you the one want it to happen, but you betting on him, and him, they might not make it.
Right. Like you want it, right?
Bet on yourself. Nobody believe in you like you. Nobody see your dream like you. Nobody see your vision like you. You don't know how many times I fell on my face. You know what I'm saying? But nobody never knew I fell on my face because I still was here.
Get up, brush it off.
I never fell down. I didn't allow myself to fall. It's like getting punched on and you don't fall.
Right.
Whether the ropes hold you up or whatever. Right. I'm not falling. That's just me.
You a good example.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish more of them would listen, man. I done talked to kids from West Philadelphia High School. I done did custom jackets for different middle schools. I done had the boys that I seen from West Philly High School came to see me. They wrote me back, sent me a nice little thank you. You know what I'm saying?
See, so what I'm saying is don't downplay the effort. If you get one, I wish they would listen.
Yeah.
What I've learned in history and in experience myself is you're never going to get everybody.
No, but somebody listen.
Get who you can. Salvage who you can.
Yeah, somebody going to see this and listen.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I just came listening to you, man. I'm a fan, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got one again.
Yeah, I'm on something, man. I knew I was on something when they said I wasn't on nothing. You know what I'm saying? When they told me you ain't going to last 6 months, it's 3 years now. Right. So what you mean I ain't going to last 6 months? You know what I'm saying? You know that people look at me and look at me how they want to. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't know me really like that.
Now, to cap it up, we're gonna close out here. Give everybody all your information where they can come buy your clothes, where they can find you at on social media, how they can plug in the Streetwise and
I'm on Streetwise at Streetwise Clothing 2023 on Instagram. Shizzy SIHZZY Dough DOUGH on TikTok
too, right?
You know what I'm saying? And we no, that's boy live upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can find me on TikTok at Shizzy Dough, and then you can come down the corner 18th for Snyder, right across from Steven Gerrard, and see for yourself.
And he got everything, women's, kids.
Come get you something for your kids, the babies. Come get you a custom varsity jacket, custom sweatsuit made, all leather jacket, whatever. We customize and we sell off the rack, so you know it is what it is, man.
Thing, man. Childhood friend of mine, man, one of the best sahabas you can come up with, man. You know what I mean? Always been there. I reach out.
Yeah, these my guys for forever.
Long time. This brotherly love here.
Yeah, y'all see us together all the time. My guys.
We got tick in. You hear me?
Everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You heard from Big Shiz, man. You heard from Big Shiz.
Cameras and gas stations is the studio.
We done did it all, man. We
South Street.
You see, we still doing it. That's the highlight point.
I'm still around.
This Shiz signing off for To The Point, man.
I'm back.
Shout out from Streetwise Clothing.
We bonafide, certified, solidified. Yeah, we been them guys. We real pies up to an enterprise. When it's time to bend a guy, look him in the eye. We bonafide, certified, solidified. Yeah, we been them guys. We real pies up to an enterprise. When it's time to bend a guy, look him in the eye. Bonafide bread, certified soldier. Jet lag while the pies flying to Folgers. Play my cards close to my chest like I'm supposed to. Told you kings don't collide with jokers. Black ink, I got ties to the Nostra. I'm a poster child for fly culture. So fly that I defy the solar. And the watch got crazy, ice is bipolar. You niggas fair game, who said the game fair? Sharp aim, I suggest you